I have been summoned, so grab a coffee and let's dive in, because this is gonna be good.
What the fuck? And before you start with me, yeah, it has to do with her race.
Okay, they're talking about fictional characters. Fictional characters. Am I getting through to you at all?
The story about Vikings. Look at the real Astrid. Blonde hair, blue eyes.
Oh, you think this is a Viking? The Vikings or the Norse didn't wear horned helms, so they're clearly not Vikings. There's no archaeological evidence. They would be heckin' inconvenient in a battle. This stereotype was injected into the zeitgeist by artists. The lion's share contributing to this misconception comes from Gustav Malmström and, of course, the works and operas of Wagner. And there weren't that many dragons in much of the lore. There was, of course, Fafnir, who fought Sigurd, and Sigurd won. Nidhogg, who gnaws on the roots of the World Tree, and, of course, Oathbreakers. And then there's Jormungandr, which is a serpent, but we're gonna put him in for giggles. Arguably, not one of them trained. Now then, let's get into the blonde hair. Norse culture greatly valued blonde hair, and they happened to bathe a lot with a soap that was very high in lye. Lye bleaches hair, and it's my hypothesis that they also did this to ward off lice. But it was highly valued in Norse society. Because Freya was the blonde god of beauty, she became the aesthetic. Therefore, to be blonde is to be beautiful. Trending, I guess. Now, if you take these misinterpretations through history to World War II Germany, well, further compounding that with media, popular culture, and Nord culture, and all the Aryans running around, the ones that think that Vikings came from Atlantis. Misinterpretations are fiercely abundant, let's say. I'd call it Viking chic at best. Or Teutonic tacky. Now then, the ancestors laid pipe wherever they went. They intermingled and intermarried with the indigenous Sami people. The Greenlanders intermarried with the Inuit people. And of course, when Greenland fell, they came back to the other mainland countries. And yes, they intermarried with the Mongolian people. In fact, it's documented in a saga. King Hjor made a Mongolian woman his wife, making her Queen Lufvina. Sometimes these marriages were arranged to better smooth over cohabitation, bring trade and peace between two peoples. It sets a kind of precedent for what could have happened between those two people, as evidenced by the Sami, by the Inuit, and by the Mongolians. While there is no documentation of Muslim intermingling or any other country that they traveled to, which was a big percentage of the globe, it was stated by some of those countries where it wasn't stated to hide your daughters and wives. They bathe once a week. Oh no. I would counter-argue if this was mid to late Viking age. That character representation could be accurate, if just in appearance, which you seem to be stuck on.
People love to throw out the term whitewashed a lot, but I would really love to discuss what kind of color washing is happening to every live-action movie that comes out now. Didn't need it, definitely didn't need it, still don't want it.
I think you missed one. What? I'm just saying there's clearly a pattern here. Don't think this is about Astrid. Look, just stop it with the mental gymnastics and bending of history at best. Now, if you'll notice, the original video is gone. Do you know where I found these clips? On a page trying to spread the propaganda, much like World War II Germany, injecting these misrepresentations of history into the zeitgeist. So when I was summoned, I felt obligated to correct it with the lore, real history, and the wisdom to understand how dangerous this is. Just something to think about, and I'll catch you next time.